Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video and watching. It is the first paycheck of January in 2020. Yay! So excited for this new year, and I hope that you guys have been having a wonderful new year so far. Today is Friday the 3rd. It is the paycheck that we receive from my husband, so we'll be budgeting off of his paycheck for this week. His paycheck is going to run from the 3rd all the way till the 9th. And this worksheet that you see here, it is the worksheet from the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. She's here on YouTube and on Instagram. If you haven't checked her out, definitely check her out. She's wonderful. Love her budgeting method. So far it's been working for me and my family. I started it back in October, the very last week of October, so I've only been doing it for a little while and trying to work the kinks out here and there, and so far I love it. So let's get to it. This time, I'll show you here the overview. This time I went ahead and I printed the worksheets on a 2-page spread. I'm gonna see if I like it or not and how it works out. I figured I would do it this way, that way I can have my cash breakdown right next to my bill budget tracker. That way I can have it on one spread and not have to flip back and forth. And I know it might be a little hard to see here, so I'm going to zoom you guys in. Anyway, so this will be January the 3rd, and it's my husband's paycheck. And so his actual pay, his varies. It can range anywhere from $1,000 a pay week to, he has gotten as much as $1,600 a pay week. So this time he's already told me what he got for this paycheck. So it's an actual of $1,224 and something odd cents, but I'm just gonna keep the cents in there and the count and not count them. And then for our checking account, we do have in there at the moment $52.30. So that is part of our income that we need a budget for, even though it's part of our cushion that we had in there from the previous week. So altogether, this adds up to be $1,276, and I'm not going to count those 30 cents in there, so I'm just going to make it an even $1,276. I don't know. You might ask me why I do that. I don't know. I just do. Just keep the cents in there, and eventually they'll add up. Anyway, so with the 3rd, okay, so our first bills that are gonna come out for sure, I do have a Navient student loan that's gonna come out it's due on the 4th, which is a Saturday, so more than likely it will come out of my checking account on the 6th. And that one is for the amount of $43.97. I already know that it's exactly that amount. I've already checked my statement. And then we have our water and trash, and this is due on the 5th, which is Sunday, so again, more than likely it will come out on Monday, on the 6th. And this one, I already looked online, and it is $46.90 for the month. And then we do have Pandora, and that's coming out on the 6th, and that one's for $5.33. And then T-Mobile, which is my cell phone carrier, that one comes out on the 7th, and it's $120. And I do have several bills that came in the mail from medical expenses that we incurred in December and November. And if you watched any of my previous videos, you know that December was crazy with the kids getting sick and all that, so I know these bills are going to be coming in sporadically. So I do have a lab bill for my thyroid panel. That one is $10.46, and I do have a medical bill for one of my children, and that one is for $57.69. And then I have another one that's going to the same facility. They both see the same pediatrician in the same office, and that one's for $51.37. And then I do like to keep a checking account cushion just in case if we have any kind of surprises, and I like to keep around $125 in there, so I think that's a good amount. So far, we usually don't tap into it, but when we do, I like it in there. And that is one of the tips that the budget mom does recommend, because I myself do not feel comfortable leaving my checking account at zero, because I do a zero-based budgeting method where I assign a purpose to every dollar. So here it looks like our totals for the bills is going to be $460.72. So that will leave us with $815. And again, I'm not going to count the cents and all that, so I'm going to leave it at $815. And so my usual cash envelopes, if you've seen my previous videos, you know that my main categories that I like to budget for are food envelope. With that one, I did $110 last time, or $120, I can't remember now, but it was a good amount. I was originally doing $100 even, and we were having to tap into our checking account to pay for other stuff, so I didn't like that, so I have upped it a little bit to see how it goes for us, and so far the 120 is working out okay. Family fun. With winter right now, we are doing more indoor activities instead of outdoor activities. I'm gonna budget $20 for that one. Also, because of it being winter, I don't like taking the kids out that often. And then I have my husband's personal spending money. He's gonna get $40, and then my personal spending, I'm gonna give myself $30, just because I do stay home and I don't really go out. And if I do buy anything, I usually send my husband to go get it, and he's really sweet and goes out and gets it for me. And then our cars envelope, that one is gonna get $40, and this is usually for gas for both my husband's car and my car, as well as car washes and detailing, anything like that. And then haircuts, this will be for my husband and my 1.5-year-old. Right now I'm gonna put $15 in there, just because they don't get a haircut every week. Usually they get it every other week, and then with my son, I do let him go a little bit longer, so $15 a week, so 4 times a month is not bad. So far it's been working out pretty good. So for household / toiletries, I'm gonna do $20 this time. So out of the $815, I've already added all this up. This totals up to be $285. So that leaves us with $530 to budget for the sinking funds and everything else. So out of my sinking funds, $530, I will definitely be contributing to our emergency fund. And I keep this one in my online bank. I transfer it to a savings account that I have labeled emergency fund, so I don't take this out in cash. I'll leave it in there. And then medical, I'm gonna budget $50 this time. Christmas, I'm gonna put in there $20. Since we're in January, we got plenty of time to save up for it. And then any kind of memberships that we sign up for, I'm gonna put in $20. And then this time I am going to contribute to our car maintenance. I don't know why I put a period there. Anyways, maintenance fund. We're going to put $30 in that one. So altogether, this adds up to be 170, 50, 70. And so that leaves us with $360 to pay other stuff. So this, in the extra debt part, if you saw my last video, my debt confession and payoff plan, you saw all our credit cards and student loans and consumer debt that we owed. And then after I did that video and I was budgeting, I realized that my husband had purchased a couple of stuff on the Old Navy credit card just to get the extra 30% off, and I completely forgot about that as being in a debt. So I'm gonna pay that off today after I'm done here. So we have 360, and that one was for, it is Old Navy, and it was for 160 something, so I'm gonna budget $170 for it because it has something odd since, and I haven't been able to look it up yet, but I know it's gonna be around there. So that leaves us with $190 remaining, and that is gonna go into extra savings. I am trying to pay off my vehicle. I do have a Honda Pilot, and I do have a little over $7,000 left on it. I don't know why I wrote half. Usually I do budget half, which would be half of the payment, which would be $280, but I don't have $280 to allocate to it. I only have $190. So with this one, I'm not gonna, same thing, I'm not gonna take it out just like my emergency fund. I'm gonna keep it in my online bank and just transfer it over to a specific savings account that I have labeled vehicle payoff. So I won't be getting those out. And now I'm gonna move over here to the cash envelope breakdown, and this one's really good. The Budget Mom does provide a little teller slip that you can take to the bank after you do all the cash breakdowns and the denominations, and you can give it to your teller and make it easier for them. So I love that part, and I like this cash breakdown part also. So it's pretty much just all the stuff that you wrote out over here for cash envelopes and sinking funds, you just transfer it over here for the amount, and then you budget what you're going to take out. Sorry, trying to make sure I'm in frame for you guys. Okay, so after adding all that up, I realized I didn't write down one of my sinking funds, and that's the memberships envelope, and that's going to get $20. So one more $20 here, so that's going to be $13. Okay, just to make sure everything adds up correctly. $405 total here, and then make sure all of this adds up correctly as well. Okay, so 405 total there. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Okay, I was trying to make sure I was still within frame. So for the food category, this one's gonna get, I don't have anything in it, I'm gonna get 120. So 120. And then our family fun envelope. Well, with that one, we do still have some remaining money in here. We have $26. So for the next month, for the next paycheck, we may not add some in there if we still have some in there, but this time we are gonna add one $20 bill. And then for my husband's personal, he doesn't have anything in there. He always takes it out once I fill it, and he keeps it in his wallet. And then for my personal, all I have in there left over is a $1 bill. So I'm gonna get myself 20 and 30, so I'll have 31. And then our cards envelope, that one has none at the moment, so 20, 40. And then for haircuts, they don't have anything in there either. They just went and got a haircut. Was it Tuesday? Wednesday? I can't remember. So they're getting $15 in there. And I do like these with the little trackers on them. So on this one I am going to write today's date. And I forgot to write that they took out the $30 withdrawal last time. So I'll just write it on there. I don't know. And then for our toiletries and household, we don't have anything in there. And that one is going to get $20. So one $20 bill. And this one has the tracker on it as well. So I'm gonna write that in. 20. So there's a balance of $20. And then for our medical envelope, let's see, it looks like we have $23 in there at the moment. And we're gonna put $50 in there, so 20, 40, 50. And I do keep a little tracker that I made in there. And it looks like I did not subtract the $20 that I had taken out the other day when we went to the doctor's office. So I'm gonna have to look that up and see what date it was, but $23 was what was in there. So today is 1/3. We are adding $50. So that's $73. I'm just gonna 40, 60, 71, 2, and 73. So we're good there. And then Christmas, starting off brand new. I don't have a set goal right now. I'm going to calculate that up and see what my goal will be, but for today and this budget's sake, we're just going to do the $20. So one $20 bill. And then for the memberships, looks like we have 80 in there, so we have 50, 70, 80 in there at the moment, and we are going to add $20 this time. So 1, 3, and let's deposit it. So that should leave us with 100 in there. So one $20 bill. So we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. And then our car maintenance envelope, haven't put anything in there. That one is getting the remaining $30. So today's date, $20 and $30. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Thank you for clicking on it and watching all the way through. I hope that you guys have started your budgeting, and if you do cash envelopes, have been successful in stuffing those and sticking with your budget. Let me know down in the comments what your goals are for 2020 and how you're going to be attacking those. If you have a YouTube channel or an Instagram account, let me know and I will go on there and follow you, subscribe, and root you on. Anyways, have a great day. Bye.